Hey YouTube, Sam here. Well, we're doing kind of an old versus new Harbor Freight versions here. I don't know exactly if these ones are totally comparable, but this is an old one they still had, but I don't know as they're selling any longer. And here's the new version of their lights here. Both of these are pretty cheap ones. This one was only $11. This one was, I believe $24.99 on sale type thing. I think they're closer to 30, $25 to $30 regular price. I'm not exactly sure on that either. But basically what I'm trying to do here is kind of figure out old versus new. We'll check out light sensitivity and all those kind of things. And the first thing is just by what it says on the box. This one is 4 inches by 3 inches as far as the solar panel dimensions. The newer one is 7.5 by 6.5. They're both amorphous solar panels, I believe. Yep, amorphous silicon is what this one says. This one just says amorphous, probably the same, similar thing. The biggest difference is, like, this has 60 LEDs, this has 36, this is 500 lumens. This does not say what the lumens are on this one. I do not believe. I have not found anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing any lumens on this one. It just says 36 bright LEDs. Both of them say easy to install. This one has an adjustable delay timer. This one has a 30-second delay timer. This one is a 50-foot motion. This one is 20-foot motion. So this is a little better in every way, basically. But the proof is in the pudding on how easy it is to install, how well it lights. That's my biggest thing, is will it work for where I need it to. And right now I got a fairly long walk area that's pretty dark until the one on my garage comes on. So what I'm going to do is put these on my shed and see which one does the best job of lighting it up. And we'll see kind of the basic ways to install them. Starting with the old one here. This one got the panel, some installation hardware, and the light. And then it comes also with some instructions, which I have already taken out of the box. Then on the back of the light here, hopefully you can see this, we got a lot of light out here. There's a hole here and a hole here, and it does come with some, like I said, mounting hardware. There are a couple little screws with some inserts that you put in the holes you drill. I do believe I am not going to use those for now. I am just going to use a screw that's already in the shed and hook this part of it up. And here we go, and I chose to put it on there, and I turned it on, and I can see one problem already is it's very sunny out, as you can see, and you might not be able to tell, but the light's actually on when I turned it on. Something I did do though, and I don't know if you can see that, but I actually turned this, well, first of all, I turned it sideways once I did this, because I figured out that gave me more area and motion. I can't go up and down, so we'll see if it's too high. I may want to bring it down to one of these, but I'm testing here. And right now, that's all I'm doing is testing. But what I did on the back here is there's a screw here where you can take this off of the base. And I took it off of the base and I flipped it around because I was trying to make it go a different direction. And by doing that, it actually gets way more motion. And I also did that to the solar panel, which I also mounted right there. And yet again, I got way more motion. So now I can kind of move that around, and I only put one screw in this, so I can actually pivot it in every direction now, based on the sun, because right now the sun's behind me, but it comes up in front of me over here. So because we're getting pretty dark here, or getting towards dark here pretty soon. Anyhow, so that's a good spot for my panel. That's one thing you're gonna have to do, is figure out where your panel needs a good spot. And there was plenty of wire. I don't know how many feet. That doesn't really say. I don't believe. The new box says it comes with 15 feet of cord, and I would wager to bet that this one comes with at least 15 feet of cord. maybe even more as far as the old one That's the one we're looking at right now. So now I'm going to take the new one and we're going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to mount it probably over on that side in the same way, and hopefully we'll be able to do some testing here. I didn't really show mounting because I'm not really mounting it the way you're supposed to. I'm mounting it how it's working for me because I already have some nuts and bolts. I had to put some longer nuts or bolts in to make this work, but it seems to be working pretty good. And I only have one mounting screw in each one, and same with the solar panel up there. So, and I will probably put the new solar panel in a similar spot right next to this one, because that really is a very good spot for my solar, I believe. If I find I need to move it, there's plenty of cord. I can try and move it around and figure out where I need it at, and you'll have to do the same. And here's the new one. Comes with the solar panel, the screws, and the light. And this one is just obviously much higher quality than the other one, but it is a lot more money too. It's I guess really about twice as much, all said and done. So we're gonna go ahead and get this hooked up, and it definitely has better, the on-off switch is a lot better. It's got a lot more. You can turn this part, you can turn this part. It's got a metal piece to hook it together, so a lot more quality. But we're gonna go ahead and try and hook it up and see what happens. As you can see, both solar panels facing towards the sun right now, and as you can also see, the shadows, the sun is starting to go down. This one so far has not turned on, and I have it on auto, but I can turn it on, and you can see there. That one doesn't appear to be on, and I have it on, so, but it's also not sensing me, so maybe now that it's set itself, it hopefully will only come on when it senses the light has gone down. So when the light goes down, I'll come out here and we'll check out how they do. I can turn them both off and test them separately, and that one's pretty much on off. That's all you get right there. This one has all kinds of sensors and doodads underneath here that you can switch to make it so it senses sooner or later, but right now it's all kind of temporarily set up. It's close to where I want it to be, but I'm gonna test them out before I spend the time actually hooking them up. So we'll see you probably later tonight. Alright, this is the new one. Alright, this is the old one. And there's not enough light for this. Nope, my light sensitivity messes up. Something about this one is it starts out dim when the light goes out, and then as you get closer, it gets brighter. But I can't even pick up any of the light on this one. But it's not near what the other one is. And at least you can see that it's picking up light here, but yet again, there's a lot more light than what my camera is showing, but at least you can actually see the amount of light over to those bins over there. My truck is behind those bins, which I can see perfectly fine, but in the camera it doesn't look like you can see all that well. So this is not a great representation of light, but I will say they both work, but this one, the newer one, definitely works good. A little bit of an update on these. It's getting to be that time of year. Well, actually, it's been that time of year. We've just had unnaturally warmer weather this year, but it's actually into December now, and we're finally getting a little more snow and flutters onto the ground, but not near what I would expect. But regardless of that, it's about these right here, these Harbor Freight lights, solar lights. I have had some problems with them building up snow and not coming on, and right now it's real frosty, so even if I try and keep the snow off of them, they tend to frost up. This one here, actually I just turned off because for some reason, I'm going to leave it on, see if it resets itself, but for some reason it's been staying on and using up the battery, and there's been a couple nights where this one has not come on, but I don't come out every night. But anyway, that one hasn't come on a couple times. I don't know if the battery died or what. And yeah, it did, because I even switched it over to see if I could get it going, and it wouldn't come on. So the battery's died a couple times on that one. This one here so far has kept working, but it just doesn't put out as much light. And you know, like I said, I don't come out every night, so I don't know if there's been other nights where this one may have had battery failure too. But so far I like them, I will say, for normal situations. In the summer they'll be great, I think, but as with most solar things, when the solar goes away, they tend to not work as well. So a little bit of an update there. I'm happy with their performance as far as light in both of their cases, actually. I mean, that one somewhat gets the job done. This one is definitely a little bit better, but I think it goes through batteries quicker too. So take your choice on what you want to do. I actually am leaving both of them here, because if one's not working, the other one seems to work, and that, you know, as long as I have light where I need it, that's what matters. Because so far both of them haven't not worked at the same time. So there's a little update. Do with it what you will. This is Sam, Jack of all and obviously Master of none. You all have a good one.